We've always known islands to be the tropical resort, while we sip on fresh coconut water, with our feet buried in the beach sands. But there's always another side where looks can be deceiving, some of which a nightmare come true. For radiation so deadly you'll be dead within days, to snakes always a bush away with venom that would melt your flesh in minutes, and some to no surprise being illegal. And if you're planning on going on vacation anytime soon, well, you may want to keep watching to see where not to go, because in today's video, we will be counting down the top 10 most dangerous islands that you should never visit. But before we get started, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more puzzling content that would surely blow your mind. Sitting at number 10, Ramree Island. Ramree Island, Myanmar, is home to the largest population of the saltwater crocodile, the world's largest reptile. The most deadly crocodile attack in recorded history occurred on Ramree Island towards the end of World War II, when hundreds of surviving Japanese soldiers were killed at sea where the crocodiles inhabited, while fleeing the swamps around the island. This was the biggest catastrophe where humans were attacked by an animal. Ramree Island is not a place where you'd want to go swimming. At number 9, Farallon Islands, 20 miles west of San Francisco, are a series of islands. The Farallon Islands are sometimes referred to by sailors as the Devil's Tooth Island, with its connection to many dangerous underwater schools that live nearby, home to a variety of sharks. However, the island's occupancy was once shared by humans long ago, but that isn't where it ends. According to U.S. Geological Survey, there are almost 50,000 drums full of nuclear waste that were dumped in the surrounding area. The Farallon became completely off-limits to the public, but was only accessible to a few scientists. As of this date, the exact current location of the waste containers and the potential hazard to the environment remains unclear. Bringing us to 8th on the list, Reunion Island. This may look like the perfect holiday destination, but you may want to think again if you do want to plan on swimming near the island's coast. You may attract some unwanted invaders. The island, located in the Indian Ocean east of Madagascar, is home to many bird species and to one of the world's largest active volcanoes. And being home to the largest French city outside of France, it must certainly attract some attention. But this island isn't as welcoming as you would think. It is home to a variety of shark species, such as whale sharks, tiger sharks, and many more. Shark attacks aren't rare to this island either, with 9 tourists killed between 2010 and 2017. I'm not sure about you, but I wouldn't risk a limb or two for a swim at the shores. This next island is something out of a post-apocalyptic movie, being so dangerous that you are always at risk of death wherever you are. Sitting at number 7, Miyakjima, also referred to as the Gas Mask Island. The island itself is a stratovolcano, and if you're not sure what that is, it is a volcano built up by many layers of hardened lava and tephra. They are also very unpredictable. The island, about 110 miles south of Tokyo, has a big story to tell. The active volcano at the center of the island emits poisonous sulfuric gas with little to no warning. Due to its nature, every resident must carry a gas mask at all times. This island is no joke. It is a very dangerous place to visit. If you're not a fan of horror, you may want to keep your ears closed. At number 6, Poveglia Island, also referred to as the most haunted place in the world, is so dangerous that it is illegal to visit. Why is it so dangerous? Legend has it that hundreds of years ago, it was used as a quarantine station for people suffering with the Black Death, where they were left to die. To make matters worse, the island was used as a mental hospital where doctors would perform all kinds of horrific experiments on patients. The island has since remained vacant after the hospital's closure in 1968. If you ever do plan on visiting, do bring a few extra pants, as the island is home to evil, death, and everything in between. Number 5, we have Saba Island, the smallest island of the Netherlands. Saba is known as the unspoiled queen of the Caribbean. Tourists explore its rich ecosystem, scuba dive, and also hike its appealing landscape, but you shouldn't catch it at the wrong time. Being so small yet so deadly, Saba has seen episodes of severe hurricanes. The Caribbean Hurricane Network reported that Saba Island had been hit by the heaviest hurricanes in the past 150 years. That's a lot to handle for such a small island. This next island may blow your mind. At number 4, we have North Sentinel Island. Located in the Bay of Bengal, India, the Sentinelese people of North Sentinel Island has been unreceptive to anyone of the outside world for the last 60,000 years. Yes, you heard correctly. The inhabitants of this island are so isolated from everyone else that they haven't yet discovered fire and rely on the lightning. If you do wash ashore this island, be prepared to be unwelcomed. In fact, 2 fishermen who wandered into the North Sentinel Island were killed by archers in 2006. The Indian government has declared the island illegal to visit and have agreed to leave the Sentinelese people be. They're not fond of visitors, and it's been that way for a very long time. At number 3, we have Bikini Atoll. This island, located in the Marshall Islands in the Pacific Ocean, did not have it easy. In fact, between 1946 and 1948, 23 nuclear tests, approximately 7,000 times the force of Hiroshima, were carried out on the island. With that much nuclear power, there is sure to be consequences. Radiation contaminated the whole island, affecting everyone exposed and even poisoning the locally grown fruits such as coconuts, papaya, limes, and breadfruit. It even went far to infecting the livestock. Animals that were raised on the island carried a huge risk. A lot of people came out with severe radiational illnesses caused by the nuclear bombs. However, the U.S. government agreed to settle all claims arising from the nuclear testing site. But no amount of money can compensate for the deterioration of your health. But it doesn't end there. If you ever find yourself on the island and attempt an escape from the treacherous radiation, you may see yourself become the next tasty meal for the savage sharks whom the island is home to. Coming at number 2, Bear Island. Discovered by 2 Dutch explorers named Willem Barents and Jacob van Heemskerk, the island was named after a polar bear that was spotted swimming nearby. However, the island is almost redundant of nature, believed to be due to toxic contaminants that enter the island via air currents from industrial polluting countries, such as the US and England. But that isn't the reason why Bear Island made it to the list. Back in 1989, a Soviet nuclear submarine crashed just south of the island, radiating almost all the water surrounding the island, adding more fuel to the fire. In 2009, a Russian ship which carried around 15,000 gallons of oil rammed into the island, leaking oil into the sea, which caused the seabirds' population to drop. The pollution this island has received isn't the air you would want to be breathing when you do plan your next vacation. Finally, coming in at number 1, Ilha de Queimada, Brazil. This island is notoriously known as Snake Island. It is estimated that around 3,000 snakes live on this island. Being so concentrated with the deadly reptiles, it is almost certain that one would be watching you, as it is estimated that there is at least 1 snake per square yard. If you do ever find yourself on this island, it is almost impossible to make it out of there alive. Being home to one of the deadliest snakes in the world, the golden lancehead pit vipers. Even local residents fear the island so much, who have many stories of people visiting the island but never returning. Although the island has a dangerous reputation, people have survived. In the month of February 2019, a small fishing boat got caught in a storm near the island and started to sink. The fishermen knew what island they were near, and 2 out of the 6 men that were aboard the boat chose to stay with the sinking boat and drown rather than enter the island. The remaining 4 swam ashore. They stayed on the island for 3 days, never entering the forest but staying on the beach, surviving off the rainwater and bananas they found at the edge of the forest until they were rescued by a boat spotted near the island. They may have been lucky, but would you be able to survive the island? If you do plan to go sailing one day, be sure to know which islands you're near, because you never know which dangerous island you might wash ashore on. That's it for today, folks. If you enjoyed this video, why not give it a like and subscribe and check out our latest video here.